Hello everyone, Von Marie here, and thank you for joining me today. We are going to make a Besties Thanksgiving card, and so I'm using the fall frame. I love that A2 stitched rectangle die and that die in the inside, and I love this faux autumn elegance paper, glitter paper. It's so pretty, and we're using the fall Thanksgiving gnome stamp and coordinating dies. It's my first time using it, so I was excited to get it out and stamp these cute images. That turkey cracks me up. I'll have to use that one in another card, but I am stamping these out, and I'm trying to rub my fingers on these new images so I can try and get a good stamped impression for the first time. And my ink is a little dry, so that's probably why I will stamp it a few times. But anyways, I love how this card came out. It was really fun, and I'm using some 110-pound white cardstock, and then I'll stamp these in black ink and use some of my Copic markers. Usually I write down the Copic markers that I use, and I do not see them here, so I will do the best that I can to write down what I used. And so I am going to be just coloring in with some brown markers here, and some of my markers are drying out. So and then I don't own all of the Copic markers because they dry out and the tips dry out. I haven't been motivated to buy any more Copic markers. I'm going to do tip to tip with my Copic markers to kind of blend a little bit better here. So I do have other sets of different kinds of alcohol markers, and sometimes I use those, but yes, I haven't wanted to buy any refills or tips lately. And then I'm just doing some skin color. These gnomes were really easy to color, and I love the pumpkin and the leaves, and that pie is so great. And like I said, the turkey's fun. So it was a fun card to make. And so good thing I put some of my marker lids up there. It's kind of a bad habit not to put them up there. I always forget. So I hope you've checked out the Autumn Friends release. There is a lot of amazing dies, and then like I said, the faux glitter paper packs. There is that Autumn Elegance, and then there is a coffee one, and all of those are so great. I love them, and I always want to hoard paper. So I suggest buying two or more, and then you won't feel bad if you have to make a bunch of cards and use the whole paper pack. Then you have extras. And I'm not really sure I did all of my coloring on video, so I am watching with you as well. And I can't believe how fast the months are going. Here are my images fully colored, and now I'm going to use the coordinating dies. And I will snip those apart. Or actually, I will use the cat Scrappiness tool to snip them apart here. And I love this tool. It's really easy. And sometimes, I think most of the time now, cat Scrappiness you don't need that tool, but this was an older set, so I did need it. And then I'm going to place all my images out and see, and I did have a little bit of white space on that pie, so I did want to cut it down a little more. And so I have my girl gnome and my boy gnome, and they are besties, or maybe this card will be for a bestie, and it's just fun to have all these images on there. And I really love that frame there as well, so pretty. I love all the stitching too, so that always gets me, the stitching. So I'm trying to see what pattern paper, and I really love this green, and I think it looks really well with my gnome here. And I did even think about a slimline card, but this worked out well with the E2 size. And I'm trying to see, I think it's cute. So either way, it would have been cute if he held the pumpkin as well. And then I'm going to cut out that Besties, which is a shadow sentiment and shadow. And I love that you get both pieces in this with this die. There's also one for this release that's called I'm Here For You, and that one I will be using a lot. And so I think it'll fit really good there. So now I'm going to cut it out, and I'm trying to see what other pattern paper to use. And so I used some orange cardstock with some glitter for the faux glitter paper for the word. And then I'm going to be using some autumn sequins remixed as well. I have that there in the triangle tray. And so I will be putting my card together. And let me see. So I'm trying to put her down, and I did add some foam tape to the back of my images. And I have all my tools there in my caddy. And so I love that this card came together really quick. There's no ink blending or anything on this one. And then just placing my gnomes together. And I love that big pie she's holding. I hope it's apple pie. I really love apple pie for Thanksgiving. And I love pumpkin too. I've never tried pecan pie, but I heard it's really good, so hopefully you love that pie and you can let me know if you like it. So I'm just adding my sequins, and I will add 3 here, and everything will be glued to an A2 card base. And I think it's so cute. I hope you like it. I really had a lot of fun making it. Here's a close-up, and I will see you soon in my next video. Just giving some white gel accents. And I'll have everything listed down below. And like I said, Copic markers, hopefully.